What's going on, collectors? Optical 20 for another Hot Toys video review. This time it's the boss from Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, and this is currently on sale at BigBadToyStore.com for I think $139, so it's a pretty good price. Anytime that you would see a Hot Toys for under $150, I think it's a steal. So just click the link and it'll take you right to the page. You know what? Currently, I've been playing a lot of Metal Gear Solid 5. And it's a pretty darn good video game. So, you know, I decided why not review this one. And I still have Naked Snake's review as well. It just gave me the inspiration to review this one, even though it's not the most popular figure. But if you're a fan of the series, which I am, I'm a huge fan. You can give me a bobblehead of Metal Gear and I'll still buy it. You know, so I think owning this figures is a must-have for any Metal Gear fan. The box is tremendous, as you can see. It's all green. It's uniform to Naked Snake, which I'm gonna release, you know, soon as well. But these are the days where Hot Toys. It's an older figure, so you know you would expect a lot of effort from Hot Toys on this one. Outside of the not so great head sculpt, you know, but the accessories and the box, you really see the effort that they put in, just like their older releases. And as you can see from the flap, it has a magnet that sticks on the box itself, so it's a pretty cool looking box. You even have a small a synopsis of the boss right there with a picture of her, and also those subtle pictures like the Kojima style artwork, which is really great. Always love that artwork from Kojima. And like I said, if you're a fan of the video game, you're gonna be familiar on a lot of things, you know, from the cover and you know everything from the font. And this is the boss and all her awesomeness, or not. Right out of the packaging, you know. Like I said, this is an older footage. I intended to review this years ago. You know, I started collecting years ago, but I was like, you know what, there's no point. She's not very popular. No one even, at one point she was on clearance, but I guess she's on clearance again at Big Bad Toy Store. But yeah, like I said, with the hype of Metal Gear 5, you know, there's no better timing for Metal Gear fans to own one at a cheaper price, because Naked Snake is not even available anymore. And let's jump into her accessories. The normal stand. I'm so glad that they have this normal stand, because she comes with a lot of accessories that I feel bad leaving in the box. So having a huge stand, and it's already taking up space in my display shelf. So, you know, this is the case where there's too much accessories. But, you know, I'm not complaining. You know, Hot Toys, if you ever want to come back to this type of releases, feel free to do so. And she comes with, you know, this fisted hands. And it's all the way up there with her gloves, which makes it really difficult to insert the hand pegs. I'm not going to lie to you. This one and the Naked Snake release, you feel like you're inside the hand peg. Like you snap it and then all of a sudden they fall off because of this you know, this elongated gloves or something like that. It's hard to insert them. You feel like it is, but sometimes it's just gonna fall off. So she has this trigger finger hand, which is sometimes I do not know the difference, because she has two. I guess one is for holding the big ass missile launcher, perhaps. And this is the Patriot gun, which it looks like a modified shorter barrel M4 or M16, not sure. And then the buttstock is non-existent. So yeah, you can't really put that on your shoulder. But there's a clip at the end, so you can clip it to her belt. And she has a drum mag. I don't know, she's the boss, so she can do whatever she wants with her gun. But she calls this gun the Patriot gun. I haven't played Metal Gear 3 for quite some time now, so you know, forgive me if I you know, called some terms wrong or whatnot. Which I intend to play them right after I play Metal Gear 5. It's just currently Metal Gear 5 is, you know, taking a lot of my time because it's such a deep game. And she comes with this nice cloak that she used, I guess in the final battle she kind of threw it, or maybe she used it more than once, which is a really cool look. It has a Velcro on 2 places, or 3 places. Yep, right there, so you just snap it on. It's really not that hard. You don't need to insert her hand, you know, anyone who wears a poncho or, you know, something like that. Pretty much same concept. And this is the missile launcher with a case, which is huge and pretty nicely detailed. I broke mine from the handle, so you will see some glued stuff. Luckily, it's not that hard to glue. All you need is a super glue, and it's fixed. Just like they said, you only need, you know, 2 things in life. Well, I guess in my case, it's 3: super glue, duct tape, and I forgot the other one. Glue gun, I think. Yeah, something like that. But yep, there you go. And there's a lot of details on it. There's also stickers where you can put, I believe, on the case, not on the actual launcher, maybe on the launcher too, I forgot. But like I said, this is an older video that I kept on my archive that I didn't really want to review because I felt like it was embarrassing, because it's the boss that I feel embarrassed owning one. But I saw on YouTube there's not a whole lot of review from her. So right now, I think it's just a perfect storm. As you can see there, I did put a glue, because it's currently on clearance, and Metal Gear Solid 5 just released, or you know, is currently released, and it's people are still playing it. So you know, people who want to be nostalgic and collects Hot Toys, who wants to own a piece of Metal Gear. I mean, Raiden is still available, but this is not really the most popular figure. So I guess her and Naked Snake would be just the 2 most logical, you know, resources as of now, unless Hot Toys decided to make what's his name, not Naked Snake, Venom Snake for Metal Gear 5, which would be pretty cool. But judging from the sales of this guy, this 2 Metal Gear 3, which they were on sale forever, you know, at one point, and then Raiden, who's getting a lot of negative press because of his hand and elbow joint and all that stuff, I doubt they would, you know, tackle into this you know, franchise again. They're not really a big seller. They're not a big mover, so to speak. So, you know, I guess they would stick to Iron Man again. And as you can see, this is one thing that I do not like about this guy. Not this piece particularly, because that's where you put the missile. This is just the launcher, which, you know, it's nicely housed in there. It looks cool and everything. So you just it's foam, it's padded inside. So you just put it in there and you can't close it. Yeah, why make a case and not have it closed? Doesn't make any sense. You know, I mean, it does close, but you gotta remove the missile out of the way, which makes no sense whatsoever. You know, I mean, I don't know, where am I gonna put the missile then if I close it? You know, on top of it? This is, you know, if I want to save some space and just display them, or have the boss hold this one, you know, come on, man. Hot Toys. You know, that's why I didn't sell that much. I'm just kidding. It's not the reason. It's her face. She looks like a man, but still, yeah. And this one's pretty cool though. This one does close, which is really nice. It folds quite nicely. I didn't put the stickers yet, but there's stickers on the label part there where the lock is, and then you just pull this one up, and this, you can see the missile right there. It's atomic projectile. And it opens up on both sides, so you can display them open up or close up. It's up to you. You know. It's really nice. You can put it on customs as well, because you know you can have, you know, Snake Eyes hold it, or somebody else. You know, any military grade, handled with care. Projectile atomic, super caliber, 279 mm. Pretty nice. There's a lot of writing there, which is, it's upside down. Be sure to, yeah. Never mind. There you go. It's really tiny too. So, yep. Only if my camera's gonna focus. There you go. Be sure to load propellant charge and launching piston before loading projectile. So yeah, so you put this missile on the bottom right there. There's a hole, and the silver thingy, the one that looks like a ballpoint pen or something that I showed you earlier, that's how you put them. But yeah, so you just put them aside here, and really nice. You know, like I said, if you are planning to do any customs, because I have a G.I. Joe setup myself, and sometimes I put them right into that setup, and it would look nice. It would even look nice if you put them right next to the Avengers, you know, like Tony Stark is trying to stop his missile or something like that. And to the meat of the review, the boss's outfit. Aesthetic wise, it looks really nice. You know, it's shiny, you know, so you can see there, everything is tight. Too tight sometimes that you can't really poster. That's the biggest problem with this figure. But as far as aesthetics, it looks nice. It looks like the one from the video game. The belt, you can detach it. You know, there's like a hook in here that you just pull out, and then you can see the zipper. You can also zip it up, and her knife just fell off. I don't know if you can see it there. There's some magnet And on a part of her outfit, there's I guess a metal part of it, so you can just stick the magnet in there and it just sticks. So the fabric is kind of thick on her suit. It feels like rubber. I guess that's the biggest problem because it's thick, and then the body's rubber. Well, I guess not all of them. I'm pretty sure she has double jointed elbows and such. But yeah, I haven't seen it, nor I wanted to remove her outfit. But yeah, as you can see the scar on her belly. I believe they did something to her on Metal Gear 3, take out her son or something like that. I forgot. But yeah, that's accurate as well. So you can see from the side, there's a lot of nice detail. Some ropes, some decals. It's actually stitched up, which is pretty nice touch. Right now, I'm reviewing not Commissioner Gordon, but John Blake, and you can see everything stick on, which is nice to see that at one point Hot Toys were cool to the collectors and stick them up. Well, even the laces are cool there, you know, because I had a Jordan from Enerbay. I hated the laces in that one. But moving on to this figure, which is pretty cool if you like Metal Gear. If you don't, then you would find this figure hideous. You know what, sometimes even if you like Metal Gear, the face, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of, yeah. But yeah, we'll talk about that more once we go to the head sculpt. Yeah, it's shiny, really shiny figure. Would stand out from your shelf because it's all white, unless you make her stand right next to Storm Shadow, which is my current setup. Yeah, you would. She's a standout because of her colors. And if you don't have Naked Snake, I suggest you get one. Because she's not one of those standalone figures. It's like getting Commissioner Gordon and having no Batman figures whatsoever. So if you do get her, which is not a bad price, like I said on Big Bad, it's $139. So I mean, you can wait more for a lower price, but you're risking losing her now. But yeah, as you can see there, and this is the head sculpt, the ever dreaded head sculpt. I guess this is one of the reasons why she didn't sell well, outside of the fact that anything besides Marvel right now doesn't really sell well. Even RoboCop didn't sell well. It's still available for retail. And it's sad because, you know, there's some collectors who wants to diversify their collection. You know, want to have some different lines, but this type of sales would discourage Hot Toys, in my opinion, of creating a more diverse line. That's why you see like 700 Iron Mans, because that's the only one that's selling right now. So now you get multiple versions of Heartbreaker. But yeah, it's a sculpted hair. Which, you know what, it's not that bad, because I'm used to having my female characters like Catwoman and Black Widow and Gamora have rooted hairs. You know what, this one and Alice, it doesn't take out the fact that they're female. I mean, at least for me. So if they wanted to go back to this sculpted hair, I wouldn't mind at all, because most of the time our female characters are secondary characters for me anyway. So I don't really pay much attention, nor I want to spend time, you know, styling their hair. It feels more dollish. I guess if it's done right, it'll be okay. Like on this one, I think it's okay. The face is not really that great. She looks like a man. She does. But then again, at the same time, it's hard to base it off. You know, it's hard to copy her, especially when you're working with an older, I guess, machine, which is what, PlayStation 3. It's still pixelized. I'm pretty sure they could have done a lot better. You know, maybe less stronger jaw or anything like that. You can see the seam on the hair. But yeah, she does look like a man. Does it deter me from buying her? If, like I said, I'm a huge fan. I know it's my only chance of owning the boss. So no, it wouldn't deter me at all. They could have put a mask on her and I would still buy her. Yeah, let's put it that way. So I'll give her a couple of poses because before I wrap this up, because you can only put her in a couple of poses. Yeah, and one of them is this one, like holding the and it took me forever to put her in this pose without breaking the handle. Yes, you can see she's not even holding the handle. I gotta refer on the it's so brittle, so you gotta be careful even if you do buy this one, if you have this one, because the handle is made out of plastic, so it's easy to break. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of poses that you can do. There's no ab crunch. The knees can bend, but it would go back to where it was. And then her Let's fix that poncho right there. This is her look with a poncho on. Yeah, you can bend the elbows, you can bend her, you can raise the arm forward, but it's gonna slowly fall back down to, you know, like a relaxed position. So don't even bother. I'm telling you right now, it's not worth it. And let's put on the hood. She still looks good with the hood on, even though the hood is slightly bigger than her head, than what I wanted it to be. Yep, as you can see there, and she looks funny. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep on trying so I perfect this, because her hair, I guess that's the terms of it. She has a ponytail. Yep, pretty high. I'm sure if you futz around with more, you would get the right look, but yeah, don't even bother. You know, she looks okay. It's like having Thor's poncho. You know, it's a cool feature, but you know, just to get a different look every once in a while. But I don't see many people getting this look and, you know, staying on this look on their shelf for quite some time, because it just looks, you know, it looks plain, unlike the actual costume. But yeah, those are the only two poses that you can put. I will put it on a CQC, but no, you know, don't even bother. So that's it for the boss. You know, if you're playing Metal Gear 5 and you wanted to collect every high-end Metal Gear collectibles, there's only 3 so far that I know of from Hot Toys. You know, I'm pretty sure there's other high-end stuffs right out there, but from Hot Toys, this, Naked Snake, and Raiden are your only choices. So yeah, if you plan on picking one up, hurry up and click the link down below at Big Bad Toy Store, and I'll see you till the next review, probably Naked Snake. All right.